Guys, what I brought to you, we have been talking of Haitian deportation. People have been asking me they should go back to their country. Here in this video is the life of a boy that has gone back to Haiti. He has gone to start his life. Join me as we watch this boy because this boy has a lot to say. He has finally accepted to go back to Haiti as an Haitian, as a Haitian. Let us see. We all know of the insecurities happening there. Let us see what this boy has decided to go there to do, what he has done. Before we judge, don't forget, me and you in the comment section were saying these same people should go back, but one person has decided to go and build a life there. Join me as we watch this video.
Hey, my name is Jacob Charles, and this is my story. My story started in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, Delma. A kid grown in a third world country had the opportunity to do good with his life, but he started making some bad friends. So let's start from the top. I was born in Haiti, December 12, 2005, and I stayed there until September of 2009. So honestly, my parents had a plan for me to do better with my life, and everything started to go as planned until everything started going downhill when I started making bad friends, bad decisions. So I went to school every day. I was a smart kid, so I still am.
Now, let's pause there. Can we all agree bad company, bad friends who influences your life? You might not discover it now, trust me. You might discover it later on. From me to you, let us check our cycle of friends. Most especially the boy and the girl. There's, in fact, let me not put gender there. Everybody. Yeah, we are all influenced. I'm not judging this boy, but let's just continue watching.
I would pick fights. I would be bad just because I thought it was cool, you know? That's what I was raised to think. I had a brother. That's what he made me believe around the time. And I just lived life with no regret. It's getting a lot for me, man. So, come around 2014, I made a friend. We're gonna name him Chris, because I don't wanna use his name right now. Started being friends with him, but he was the worst friend I could have ever made in life. He started making me make bad decisions, do a lot of things that I'm not proud of. I'm not gonna speak on it, but just know, for my age, I shouldn't have been doing that. Come around 2014, me and him was smoking, and he said, yo, let's smoke in your dad's car. My dad had a red Jeep parked at my grandma's house, and we were smoking. Mind you, we wasn't even smoking anything serious. It was just paper and like leaves from trees. Put it together, and then we started smoking it. You know, dumb decisions. After we was done smoking, we thought everything was straight, but the ashes from the cigarette or whatever we were smoking from the paper lit the car on fire. So 10 minutes or 15 minutes after I went outside, car was on fire. And I was just sitting there in disbelief because now I don't know, there ain't no reversing it. It already happened. After that happened, my uncle was inside. He automatically knew it was my fault. He came outside and he whooped my ass. We used to have this big ass TV with them like long field signal, you know. It was about this long when you put it into two. So if you don't put it into two, it would reach over there and go over there. Oops, hat dropped. It would reach over there and go over there, and came out. He hit me once in my back. I started running. That day I didn't come home. I stayed out all night. And honestly, I don't regret it because I didn't know what I was going to tell my dad, if it was a mistake, or what would I tell him? I was smoking. I didn't have the guts to tell him any of that. So I stayed out all night that day. And I came back the next day, told him, hey, it wasn't my fault. This is what I was doing. He was like, oh, it's okay. But little did I know my dad already had planned to send me to Haiti because I guess that was his last straw. Every other day I'm acting up, I'm being bad, getting suspended. I was still a smart kid, doing good grades. Even my principal at one point, she was just like, you're a smart kid. Why do you keep getting in trouble? I should not be having these conversations with you because you could actually be doing the work. I honestly remembered exactly what I told her. I said, I'm being bad because my brother said it's cool. So eventually, a year later, as some of y'all know, because I've talked about this story on TikTok before. My dad was like, do you want to take a trip to New York? I'm like, absolutely, I would love to take a trip to New York. That trip to New York, I didn't know if it was going to be my sentence. Dude said, we're going to New York, and eventually, when the time came around 2015, August 9th, 2015, he said, hey, are you ready? Do you still want to go to New York? I'm like, absolutely. Come on, bro. I was 9 years old. I didn't know this was going to be a setup. Even though a lot of people was telling me, your dad is going to send you to Haiti. Stop acting up. I was like, nah, my dad loved me. He would never do such thing. Trust me, bro did. So I got sent to Haiti. We got to the airport, and I was looking up at the screens that says Haiti. At that time, it said Haiti, Port-au-Prince, Haiti, Switzerland, I think, and France. I'm like, and then one of them said New York. So I was like, whoa, I guess we are going to New York because I know I see Haiti. I know I ain't tripping, but since I saw New York, I thought we was just chilling. We got on the plane about 2 hours later. And do you know what this man did? He gave me window seat. He wanted me to see where I was going. So he gave me window seat, and as we were about to arrive, and the pilot said, everybody buckle up, we're about to arrive in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, which is fine, because I look over, and I saw my dad with the brightest smile on his face. At this point, I was just like, damn, I'm cooked. Ain't no coming back from this. I'm already on the plane. Got on the plane, got off the plane. Oh, I started acting up. I had the meanest look on my face. Like I was ready to straight do something. Boy, I was acting up. I was acting crazy. I was like, yo, you're not finna leave me here. I don't want to be here, da, da, da. He left me there. My father left me in Haiti for 7 years of my life, from 2015 to 2023. Well, I came back for 2 months in 2018, but he sent me back. At that time, I kind of chose to come back because we made a deal. He said he would let me come back every summer, but that never happened. He just kept lying. Every time my summer came around, I'm like, yo, am I coming back? He was like, no, 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 no. But in my favor, there was no school in Haiti, and I guess he kind of like locked in and said, nah, this is not good for him. It's time to come home. So around 2023, spring, he let me come back home. I'm about to turn 18. And to be honest, without being a hypocrite, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was a good kid. No. I know what I did. I owned up to it. Did I deserve those 7 years in Haiti? Without hesitation, yes. That was honestly one of the best things somebody could have done for me. We might have our differences, but to keep it real, if my dad didn't send me to Haiti, I'd probably be dead or in jail. Only those two options. 6 feet under or in a 4x4 cell. So when I started gaining an understanding of what life really is, I was just like, wow. And that was about 6 months into Haiti. I was acting up for years, being bad, getting thrown in police cars. Honestly, I know, right? I was 7 years old, 8 years old, man. That's not what a kid was supposed to be doing. Even though I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't make those choices. Cause listen, nobody can make you do something you don't want to do. You have your own choice and decisions. Whatever you plan on doing with your life, that's on you, bro. And honestly, around that time, I was making a lot of bad decisions, bro. A lot of them. So that's why I'm saying I deserve everything that came with it. At least it wasn't jail. At least I wasn't dead, you know? So 6 months into Haiti, I was just like, yo, this is for real. And I started looking at life from a different perspective because I never really understood it at that time. I was just like, damn, this is what Haiti is? Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing my country. My country is beautiful. But for your people, for your parents, kids, I don't know who's gonna be watching this video one day or who doesn't watch this video, but if your parents bring you from a country that is underdeveloped to another country so you could do good, bro, trust me, they only want the best for you. And I didn't see it at the time because I'm already growing up around people that's already doing bad. I wasn't raised in a gated community. I was raised in the hood. Shout out to Lake Worth. You know, I grew up in Lake Worth. So I went to Haiti and I just started seeing things. I'm like, damn, this is what the real world looked like? Why was I doing this? Why was I doing that? Let me give you an example. If you touch somebody's things in Haiti, that's the last thing. That's the last time you ever touch something. Trust me, and I'm not even exaggerating it. It's gonna be the last time you ever steal, you ever do anything. If it's no good, please don't do it, bro. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow. I need to change my ways. Whatever I was doing, I'm not gonna do it no more. I don't even care if I stay in Haiti for the rest of my life. I just know what I was doing at first, I shouldn't have been doing it at my age. So honestly, I made a change. I didn't want to be bad no more. I didn't want to do certain things that I don't want to get too deep in. And I was just like, this is real, bro. Ain't no coming back from this. So Haiti made me look at life from a different perspective. So when I came back 2023, I just took my life on the straight path that my dad had made for me 6 years ago. Not even 6 years. My dad had for me when I was a kid, but I had my other plans. So when I came back 2023, I went on a straight path. Finished high school. I used to smoke. I started smoking in Haiti, honestly. I came back. I started smoking with one of my coworkers, and then I looked at him. He was 24, living with his mom, which is nothing wrong with that. But his car was messed up, no insurance, his license suspended. And he was like, yo, you want to go smoke? And I was like, yeah, let's go. So I go smoke with bro. We were smoking in the cemetery. I go smoke with bro. And I had a deep reflection. I was like, this is the same thing that my dad wanted a better life for me. Why am I doing this? So I told bro, I'm not gonna lie, you just gonna have to smoke without me this day. Cause I looked at his life. I'm like, bro is 24. His car got no insurance. His license suspended, making bad choices, and all he does is smoke. Came back. I stopped smoking 3 years ago. 2023, I just stopped smoking. You know, I was just like, I can't be doing this, bro. I was like, yo, you're just gonna have to continue this session without me. And now, even though college isn't what I have in mind, but I have other things that I'm interested in. Content creation, of course, and I'm a photographer. I'm currently in trade school for HVAC. Um, all I could say is if I didn't get sent to Haiti, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. You know, I didn't go to college because I don't like college, but if I wanted to, I could have. I'm a well-known photographer in my city. I'm doing good for myself, and all I could say is, bro, please, please, bro, listen to your parents or whatever decisions you were planning on making that's not gonna help you succeed in life. Just stop, bro. Just go ahead, cut it out, never think about it again. I promise you, you'll live a better life. Whatever route you take, as long as it's a straight route that's gonna help you tomorrow, just take that route, bro. Please, like coming from a guy that got sent to Haiti for 7 years, I promise you, I deserve that shit. Now, do I be mad at my dad sometimes for that? Of course, but I deserved it. I would never tell him that because his pride's gonna kill him. But I'm forever grateful that he did that for me, you know? And if we're being honest, I already knew what my future was gonna be. My older brother's in prison, man. He already messed up his life. He was who I was looking up to when I was growing up, man. So when I got sent to Haiti, I just started having different perspectives on life. Started looking at life a different way. Why was I doing this? Why was I doing that? What the hell? Now, I won't judge nobody for making their own choices because it's your life, it's your decisions. You do what you want to do. But I know who I am, you know who you are. I won't try to do what you're doing. I make my own decisions and I make sure that every decision that I'm taking in life is going to help me succeed to where I want to be. So all I could tell you is please, after you watch this video, I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm not trying to do nothing. I just want you to look around in your life, look at your circle of friends, and ask yourself, can these people help you become a better person tomorrow? And if your answer is automatically yes, I'm not gonna say if your answer is automatically no, they can't help you tomorrow. I'm not gonna tell you to cut them off, but you need to rethink your choices because if your people around you can't help you grow, they should not be around you. That's all I wanted to come here and say. And this is video one of my life story. I have story to tell for days, man. Days. Unfortunately, well, it's not really going to be unfortunate because I I really hope I can help somebody become a better person tomorrow. And that's why I picked up this camera today and tell my story. Because a lot of people, they need guidance, man. Without guidance, sometimes, bro, you're on a lost path. I'm not gonna say I have everything figured out, but every day we wake up, we're trying to do better. Whatever route I had back then, it's the past, bro. I could never go back. I don't want to. I feel like I have a better understanding on life because of what happened. You know? Whoever be dissing Haiti, saying Haiti ain't good, you shouldn't be going to Haiti. You absolutely should. So you can see, especially if you're Caribbean and you're not born in America, so you can see what your parents did for you to better your life. Because I feel like a lot of people these days don't understand that and they don't respect that. And they need to, bro. I didn't respect that at first. But best believe I found I met George in Creole. Moi con George, bro. Moi rencontré George. George fait me con what happened, bro. So trust me when I tell you, even if you have differences with your parents, they want nothing but the best for you. I promise you. And that's episode one of me telling my story. Thank you for watching.
So guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. You have heard this boy's story. What can you say about it? You have heard. I have also heard. This is especially the people. I'm not attacking anybody, but I'm just telling you that this is for the people that are saying they should go back to Haiti and build their lives. You have heard the story of this boy. What can you say? Please tell me in the comment section. I'll be there. See you in my next episode. Bye.